map. Our buddy Members Only Dave told me right before last that he had it because this morning Charlie comes down to me and he goes, hey, everybody's telling me that I stole your map. And I go, no, they're trolling you. It's okay. I said I have every assurance that you don't have or care about the map. But people were giving him a hard time. No, they're just breaking your balls. If you listen to the show, if you're somebody who has a pin on that bureau chief map from around North America, or you want one, if you're brand new to the program, let me know. Kylie is in Hattiesburg, Mississippi. Cindy listens in Jacksonville, Florida. Eric is in Longview, Washington. And Johnny was our single bureau chief in San Juan, Puerto Rico. I don't know if he is still down there or if he is relocated. I don't know. But he was down there for a while and was listening to the show.
Puerto Rico. We love Puerto Rico.
Okay, people have some thoughts.
Here we go.
On Mary spending $100 on a tarot text line.
It's an app, but yes, it is all done via messaging.
Via text. Mm-hmm. But the text is within the app.
Right. It's messaging back and forth in the app.
Mike checks in occasionally from the west coast of Ohio. What's going on, Mike?
Hey, Alan. Hate the show.
Thank you, sir.
I got two quick things for you. First, yesterday you guys were really going over some financial literacy, and I've taken a lot of that to heart myself. I'm kind of in a bind, and I was hoping for some advice first off, which is I've been properly funding my Roth IRA. I've been setting aside some cash for a secret vacation with a significant other. We've even been saving for a nice brand new deck. We have some stairs that they just don't cut it. We've one of my PhD friends has been telling me about this great advice he's been getting on this app for tarot card reading. And I was trying to figure out if you knew anybody who could make a proper decision here on where I should be putting my funds.
Mm-hmm. That would be me.
You know, Mike, it's funny you ask. Your timing, and any psychic would tell you, your timing is impeccable. Because Mary might just be able to tell you. Before the break, we said we were going to all predict what the tarot card reader told her. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I don't even know what that prediction would be. That your financial situation is going to change.
That there's going to be things in your future that you have worked hard for, and they're finally going to pay off.
Yeah. Did she tell you at any point when she flipped one of those cards, did she tell you, Mike is going to ask you for information, and it's at your discretion whether you pass along.
She's not a psychic. She wouldn't know any of that. She doesn't do that.
What I'm saying is,
cards do the predictions.
These are distinctions without a difference, right? Tarot, psychic, it's all made up.
They're different.
But it's all made up.
Okay, that's fine if you think that, but they're different.
It's a fact. It's all
not a
made
fact.
up.
It's not a fact. Some people have the gift.
What's the ROI on the $100 you spent on the tarot app?
I now have a better view into my past, present, and future.
Wait, she had to tell you you have a better view. You have a better view of your past because of her?
Yep.
And present.
Yeah.
I have a better view of my present. Well, you gave her a present to the tune of $100, and then it just ran out. So, I don't know how to answer that question, Mike, other than to say yes. Our own resident tarot purveyor. Enthusiast. Even better. I don't know.
I got to tell you. What's so much worse than the entire situation is the continued pushback on attempting to put logic to it. Like there's some methodology behind all this.
There is.
Yeah,
gotta believe.
Alan,
methodology.
I'll leave you with this hot tip for a future segment because I know you're on this one now. Look up what's going on in Rochester if you don't already know with the couple and the party and the Twitter account.
Oh, I love that story. That is a great story. The lady's from East Cleveland. That was part of her defense. That story is.
I'll let you go, Alan.
Well, yeah, okay, thank you. There's Mike who checks in from the west coast of Ohio. That is a wild story. Listen, Mary's not the first person to find herself in this situation like this.
You want some of this, don't you?
Yeah!
Well, you need to know the winners, and I know the winners. So call me now. Whoa! $5 for the first minute, $2 for each additional minute. You The coach's hot
Line.
line
Yeah, lay it on me, Coach.
in the game of Miami versus
Cincinnati.
Cincinnati.
Cincinnati. Come on. Don't you realize this is costing me money?
We must consider many things. The wind
Oh, not the wind.
is blowing out of the west
Oh,
at 5
miles per hour.
knots.
Oh,
Uh-huh. Boy,
That's
Mary.
me.
got screwed on that $5 a minute thing.
Yeah, that's me. 100%.
Cincinnati.
Now, one of the constant comments that I get from people when you tell these stories is not so much, oh, Mary. It's that our customers infer this is further evidence of how great in the sack you are.
Why?
That your boyfriend
Who doesn't
tolerates
know about
all this nonsense. Well, I had to ask Mary what her boyfriend's phone number was in the break because somebody texted and said, "This is Brian." WTF. And I'm like,
It was
it
not him.
seems very, no, but I had to check because it seems very unlikely. That would be a very out of character, I assume, for him. But
Yes. Well, do you want to
Alan, tell Mary there's a tarot card spot right across from Brothers Lounge next time she's performing.
I've seen
I'm
there.
doing a thing, corporate in a couple weeks, and they're gonna have tarot card readings. So I'm gonna get paid to get tarot
Mary,
card readings.
isn't this again? Honestly, I don't even do the psychic readings and the tarot card readings because it's against my religion and my mom would get mad at me. How are you?
You did a psychic reading.
I didn't like it. Remember, I
I didn't
didn't
like
like
it.
it.
I did it, but I didn't like
no,
it.
I didn't ask her to read me.
I didn't inhale.
That was a medium, and I didn't like it. That type of stuff scares me. And I was standing in the corner with the lights flickering. But besides that,
Why does it scare you?
because I feel it's otherworldly and I don't like it as demons.
Yeah.
At any rate, you're afraid of a Ouija board, but you're not afraid of a tarot card reading?
No, because it's not the same. She's not opening a spiritual portal.
That's
don't
a
know that.
great question. You don't know that.
But that's not what they do. They're not. A tarot card
First of all,
reading
she
is
was
not.
talking to you via text. You don't know what she was
That
doing.
is
Like the
100%
death card.
accurate. I have no idea what she was doing. But tarot card reading, from my understanding of it, and again, this is about my extent of knowing it.
Seems hypocritical to me.
No, it's not, because the whole point of a Ouija board is to communicate with the dead. That is not the point of a tarot card reading. A tarot card reading is to just kind of like give you some insight
Where's she
as to
getting her
what's going
information
on in your
from?
life. From the deck.
And the deck comes from the dead.
No.
And
Well,
spirit.
that's
Tarot
not-
has
that's
nothing to
not
do
the
with
case.
like
Just because there's a death card, it doesn't. Listen, here's a text from a longtime listener of this show who is also a longtime tarot enthusiast.
Okay.
Right?
Mhm.
I'll just read what she wrote. Tarot is an old medium, and each number and each suit of the cards has very specific meanings. That was my question.
Mhm.
Practitioner will interpret those meanings, but every single card has a specific set. For example, the suit of Pentacles centers around money and finance. If a card is reversed, it often means the loss of fortune. It's only looking at each card and then figuring out how it applies to you, or it gets very subjective. Right, but if they're the ones giving you the information, then they don't have to do any interpretation.
No,
They
you're
just
the
go,
one who interprets it. They give you the information.
"Oh,
This is what
you
this card
figuring
means.
out how it applies to
This
you."
is what this card means. This is the
Right.
card that I pulled for you. Here's what this card traditionally means. I
And
can
then
read you what
just-
she said
And then you just fill in the gaps.
with how it applies to you.
Right.
Yeah.
Or
So you
does
do
it
the
how
work,
you
yeah.
want it to apply?
Confirmation bias.
That's what I'm saying. How
Yeah.
you want it to apply
All right,
to you.
here.
Okay.
I'll tell you what
knowing
she
all
said.
that confirmation bias.
So it's 1,000% what we said and thought it was.
What?
She tells you something and you go, "Hey."
Or it might not. I was super vague. So the question, you have to ask a question. And the question that I asked was, am I on the right career path? That's vague. I didn't specify. I
Why
didn't
would
tell
you
her what
ask
I.
that question?
Hold
Why
on,
would
because
you not ask a specific question?
Because I didn't want to give up too much information. I didn't want to be like, hey, I'm a touring comedian and I'm on the radio and I live in Cleveland and I just want to know if my
There's a
career
lot
is
of
going to.
room between that and am I on the right path?
Well, that's what I wanted to ask because I wanted
Okay.
to keep it vague enough that she didn't get too much information out of me.
Listen, it's your $50 a minute. You do what you want to with it.
$6 a minute. So she said the first card that she pulled, and if anybody does tarot, and text me or message me on Instagram and let me know if this is legit. It was the journey of the Ace of Cups, the gift of water and love. Okay, in the Hero Tarot, you meet the Ace of Cups. The hero is receiving the gift of water, indicating a spiritual awakening that is associated with the time in the hero's heart. Time when the hero's heart,
What the
intuition.
hell does any? How are
I'm
you?
the hero.
How are you supposed to Everyone's the hero of their own story.
Yeah,
How are you
this is my story.
How are you supposed to interpret any of this?
Okay.
You hit me in the cup. You can't do that.
Associated with a time when the hero's heart, intuition, and emotions will become awakened and start to blossom. The Ace of Cups is associated with the waxing phase of the moon, and this is the time when the seeds of intuition are ready to be planted. So I need to
the moon
plant
have
my
a
seeds
bush?
of intuition. Huh?
Why does the moon get waxed?
You know that. You know why. This phase of the moon. Hey, this answers your question. The waxing phase of the moon is a signal to get moving and put your plans into action. The aces are controlling cards in my deck. They control your path and relate to where you are headed into a new beginning. This energy manifests into a windfall when you plant the seeds of intuition and open your heart to watch them grow.
I say stay put and do nothing.
Well, that's the opposite of what this is. The
Whoa,
Ace of
right?
Cups, it's also associated with a turning point of change. Something unexpected might fall into your lap, something that brings you a new beginning and comes freely without struggle.
You ever see that god-awful Christian Bale movie called Knight of Cups, where it's all broken down like oh God, bless America.
Well, she says...
What about Ace of Spades? Was that in there?
No. She says, look at the floating spiritual raindrops, which that made me laugh because I can't see the cards. She's like, look, can't you see the floating spiritual raindrops that are they're suspended under the golden cup? These spiritual raindrops are associated with the Wheel of Fortune.
And she just, the whole time
Come
she's
on,
typing
Pat.
this, she's just like, cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
Fate and destiny, a special turning point, and a spiritual message that comes out of
Well,
the
which
storm
is it?
clouds, suggesting something beautiful is about to unfold.
Which is it?
This energy manifests into the birth of opening your heart and the awakening of your intuition and feelings.
Okay. Anyway,
I don't
we've
want to associate
heard
Motorhead
enough.
with this nonsense.
No, you didn't. I didn't even get to the good part yet.
You're reading all that. Why would you give us the? Don't give us the chaff. We want the wheat.
The's a single cup
I didn't even
being
get to
held.
the good part yet. But you know what the good part is?
White radiating hand of the winged messenger. You didn't let me get to Archangel Gabriel.
Jesus. I mean, I guess if she wants to fill your head with stuff to interpret, I guess maybe you got your money's worth. How much is all that worth?
Archangel
Ain't worth
Gabriel.
no $100.
He's emerging from a storm cloud, reaching out with the gift of water and love. These are the secrets of success, and they are knocking on your door, suggesting that when love appears, it might come from a hidden place. I told Brian he wasn't my type on our first date, and you need to choose your direction wisely and have faith in love and take it one step at a time to realize your dreams.
Here's why I'll give people the benefit of the doubt, because I don't think anybody gets this information and interprets it in a negative way.
You might. Well, there's some cards that are inherently negative.
Right, but you'll still try to interpret them as glass half full. You'll go, well, so I guess if it keeps your head above water, I don't know.
I'll give a quick synopsis of the next one. I basically wanted to read it so you could see it is very ridiculous and very wordy and very... None of this really makes any sense, so you figure it out.
And they're making it confusing, so you have to sit there and read it and interpret it.
And take more
stay
time.
on the
No, I
app.
don't think that's what it is. They want you to be spiritually connected to your reading.
Here's what drives me crazy about it is you're getting scammed.
I don't know I'm getting scammed. Because she also pulled the Queen of Wands, which is...
But you said confirmation bias. You know all these things.
Symbolic of knowledge, wisdom, and a goal of high achievement. Who does that sound like? Mayor, knowledge, wisdom.
The Queen of Wands?
Queen of Wands.
Like guys named Juan?
Yes. Juan Soto. Maybe I'm going to become a baseball player.
Maybe you're going to marry Juan Soto. The Queen of Wands.
And this is related to a time of change, so new ground can be broken regarding a professional or personal situation. So I'm going to break new ground in my professional life, is what
Or
she's saying.
personal.
Or personal. Maybe I'll get fat again.
Maybe Brian will hear about this and go, all right.
You're
Fatty
out.
dum-dum spends her money wrong. She gotta go.
Whatever, dude. Whatever.
Hey, Jack.
First time caller.
Congratulations. What's going on?
Hate the show.
Thank
What's
you, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, my mom used to read tarot cards. Every time you buy a box of them cards, it comes with a universal description of each card.
Okay. Did you ever
Okay.
did she ever read them for you and you got the
Oh, she's fucking. Oh, she's yeah. I've actually had encounters with them because she read my cards one time and it came through.
And it all came through. Well, there you go.
Basically, what she was saying is that I'm on the grounds. I'm like on the brink of something huge happening in my personal life. That I'm on the right path and keep going.
Or
and
your professional
But
life.
that could apply to every single person.
No, it doesn't. You could be in a dead-end data entry job that you hate. Doesn't mean you're on the grounds of something cool.
Everyone could. That just means what you're doing. Why are we arguing about this? Listen, it's your money. You do what you want to with it. They're going to tell every person, you're on the precipice of something amazing. That doesn't mean it's going to happen. It means it might or it might not. Like every other person on the planet.
The Queen of Wands refers to a significant person who will be entering your life, an important event that might occur, or something unexpected that will surface. So the Queen of Wands can mean any three of those things.
There's
Is
a
she trying
lot.
to tell you something about yourself? Do you need to activate a part of yourself that has been dormant?
At least they give you a broad swath of things to interpret. Hey, Roxana.
Hi.
Hi,
How are
what's
you?
going on? Good. What's up?
Well, I just wanted to ask Mary. So I am 45. I have basic, not like full-fledged drinking since I was 15, but after my kids turned 18, I guess I fell to the alcohol bug, and I just wondered how she got herself nice and sober without going to rehab.
Oh, you're just taking one
Is she
day at a
saying,
time.
like,
Roxana, have you heard this conversation? I'm not convinced that she is.
I was 100% sober.
Okay, wait, listen. Can I tell you, Alan, I love Wilhelmina. She's the best thing of your show. I love that woman so much. I know it's you, but still.
Well,
Jesus
maybe
Christ,
she'll maybe she'll call again if some things
I
happen
hope so.
properly.
And I love drunk too.
Right. Well, we
But,
haven't heard from her.
What was Mary's defining moment to say, "Hey, I'm just not going to drink anymore," or do any of the things she said she's done?
Well, shoot me an email, Mary@AlanCoxShow.com, and I can go into more detail and tell you how
Okay,
it
I
worked
will-
for me.
I will do that because I'm really interested. I've been to rehab twice in the last 6 years, and I don't believe in God, so that doesn't help when you go to rehab. And I don't believe in a bigger universe than. I guess I'm selfish, just myself.
Okay.
That's very rare with
Does that make sense?
alcoholics.
Does
No,
that
I
make
get it.
sense? That's not. I know. I mean, I believe. I have two awesome children and an awesome grandchild that I've helped raise all three of, and I've done the right things for most of my life. It's just been the last few years where I'm like, well, what the fuck? What do I got? I don't have me anymore.
Right. Okay. Well, good luck, Roxana. I hope you do get sober.
Old double
And,
dub.
Jesus Christ.
Man.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't have to be, a higher power doesn't have to be God.
Your higher power is anything that keeps you responsible.
There you
Yeah.
go.
That could be your motorcycle, it could be your child, it could be your drum set.
It could be
anything.
David Blaine.
It could be David Blaine.
Could be Steve Winwood
It
singing
could be
about
Steve Winwood.
a higher love.
Alan, what if breaking ground in Mary's personal life means a baby?
No, that's not what that means.
It's open to her interpretation, and she's not interpreting that. This woman could have
No.
said, I turned over the baby card, you're going to have a baby. And Mary go, I bet she means like a
So, well, my
baby,
cat might be
like a
pregnant.
chihuahua or something, right? Right.
Well, it says the Queen of Wands is a fierce, passionate, sexual, forward, determined, and knowledgeable being.
Ah, she's going to take her OnlyFans to the next level.
Hey!
No more just
Wait,
feet.
it says she
Yeah, it's gonna be
inspires you.
boobies.
She inspires you to live a more fulfilled life and can refer to an event or part of yourself that is urging you to live life to the fullest. So maybe that could be OnlyFans. Who knows? Brutish
or a
and
baby.
direct
It sounds
and
more like a
honest.
baby.
No, I don't think that's what it is.
Huh. All right, well, I guess we'll find out.
But I did delete the app off my phone so that I don't get tempted.
Still
to
out
to
$100.
Spend any more money.
Yeah, but you still got the account.
I do still have the account. That's
And
true.
all you got to do is download it again.
And log out.
Log out. Well, it is amazing what some people will enjoy
It happens so fast.
for entertainment purposes. It happened so fast. I drained. What do you think the elapsed time was? You drained $100 in what, 12 minutes?
13 minutes.
13 minutes. Okay.
That's actually a long time if it were a slot machine. I would have lost it in 2 minutes on a slot.
I like that you
What?
were so, like, confused by the slow typing in the first 3 minutes.
I wasn't confused. I knew exactly what she was doing, Bill. It's called playing it up for the radio. Dummy.
I was going with that bit.
No, I was, I don't know. I'm not mad about it. I've gone months without spending money irresponsibly.
There you
so
go.
this felt like, oof.
You had to make up for lost time.
I think
Honestly,
you should be mad about it.
I wasn't mad, but I was like, you're dumb. Why did you do that? You had to hit. You had to figure out.
I mean, that's honestly how I feel after I go to a strip club.
Yeah.
Like, I go, that wasn't that fun.
What was the point?
Like, I didn't. I'm out
I'd have been fine without
some
this.
money, and I didn't really get anything.
It's only
out of
money,
this.
right?
Yeah.
Easy come, easy
You'll make
go.
more.
You can always make more money. You can't make more time, baby.
It was a waste of
13
time.
more minutes.
All right, I got to take a break. You want to get a text in? 35192. Want to go see Hatebreed? Oh, those tickets for you. They're doing 20 Years of Perseverance tour. Get them to the Agora on October the 30th. So that's coming up. 35192. Text there and AlanCoxShow.com for all the other stuff.
The Alan Cox Show on 100.7
WMMS.
Your afternoon drive is brought to you by the Ken Ganley Auto Group, Ohio's #1 automotive retailer.
As a small business owner, the last thing you need are nonsense fees on internet and phone